Sweet like candy.
Phil, can I get a comms check? Island Boy, comms check. Alright, looks like we're good. Audio good. Let's see. Alright, y'all know tonight's a short show, so we'll go ahead and get started. Rough week last week. We took a L. 1-3. Only game hit was the Dolphins and the Ravens. We took a L just like the Saints did, and Tulane. Tulane got that ass busted last week by UTSA. So Just a little rearranging basin. You know what I mean? Had to clean it up a little bit. The sponsors didn't like the other setup, so I got out the closet and put it in the bedroom. You know. Oh, here we go with the fucking spammer in the chat already. So yeah, like I said, 1-3 last week. Not a good week. Georgia screwed us over. The Lions screwed us, and then lock of the week, Miami loses. So, Lion fire. How old are you? I don't think I need to disclose that information. So yeah, we took a major L last week. Phil, if you can drop that updated win percentage, I'm sure we're in the mid 60s, low 60s, something. So had a couple good strong weeks. Had some pretty good luck on Thursday nights. We got a good bet for tomorrow night's game. Some pretty good matchups this week too. There's a lot of news about Nick Saban going to LSU. Y'all excuse my voice. I don't know if I'm losing. I'm getting sick. I don't know what it is. But so today I read an article about LSU supposedly offering Saban a 4-year, $80 million contract. Seen multiple reports allowing him to pick his predecessor after those 4 years are up, and also an option to become the AD. Bodog. So, hey, we'd love to have Saban back. He's 74. Get him a 4-year contract. Coaches till he's 78, and just with Saban walking through the door, LSU brings in 5-star recruits. So, also, yeah, we seen that today, Basin, but yeah, I seen that, Steve-O. His ass was leaned back in the recliner watching the Bills and Chiefs game, and she said, sit up, and his ass, boy, he kicked his feet down so quick. Shit, Miss Terry's on that ass, but Miss Terry likes that money, too. 4 years, $80 million? Shit. So we'll see. I think Betting Odds has Summerall from Tulane as the favorite right now. Lane second, and Dan Lanning third. Basin, the sponsor. I was gonna get to that, but Wicked Bayou. So it's I talked about them a couple weeks ago. I didn't want to post any of their information on here until we got it confirmed. But so it's not necessarily a sponsor, but it's going to be like a mutual partnership. Their grand opening is coming sometime in December, early January, and we'll do our live from the brewery. There's still some wrinkles that we got to work out, but it's just like a mutual partnership right now, right? They're going to advertise the podcast. We're going to advertise the Wicked Bayou Brewing Company. We'll be there for the grand opening, so hopefully all y'all can show up to that. It's in Slidell. I forget the address. We had it pulled up today, but I think it's going to be the first. They also... Yeah, Phil just dropped it in the chat, the Facebook link. They also got they're going to have a tap room. So they're doing local events right now. They're doing local events, taste testing events, local sponsor events. So it's not completely off the ground, but kind of look forward to working with them and doing a couple things in the community. Coming out with that ginger ale, dirty red, light lager pretty soon, baby. Over there where my pawpaw hit that, yeah, he tore that Chevy up. Tore that thing all the way up. Look, the Saints, like I said, excuse me for my voice. Jordan Wood, have you ever been to Louisiana? Yeah, I live in Metairie. Jordan? Fuck, what was I talking about? Saints, they trade Shaheed for a 4th and 6 to Seattle. Shaheed will be a Pro Bowler with JSN over there and Darnold throwing him the ball. Sucks to see him go. And then Trevor Penning goes to the Chargers for a 6th-round pick, which is kind of absurd to me. Like, we don't have much depth on the offensive line. A fucking 6th-round pick is giving the guy away. I think Penning is trash at the tackle position for sure. But for a 6th-round pick, I think you should have just kept him. But the Chargers did recently lose Rashawn Slater and Joe, I don't know how to say his last name, Joe Alte or Alt or whatever. So they needed some. The Saints had the leverage, I believe. I think, it was a last-minute deal. It got done right. They said 2 minutes before 2027. 2027 6th-round pick. Like, who gives a fuck? The report I seen showed that they got the deal done just a few minutes before the trade deadline. So I think the Saints had the leverage. The Chargers needed two tackles. Both of their tackles, their starting tackles went down. So I think they could have got more out the deal. It's unfortunate that they didn't. I think for a 2027 6th-round pick, I would have kept him. But it is what it is. I mean, we wasn't going to extend the guy or pick him up for another season anyway. So overall, Saints look horrible. I don't I don't know a better way to say it. Like, I don't. Shuck is Shuck. He's a rookie. He's got to learn. He's got to learn when to throw the ball away. Running game's non-existent. Taysom Hill's lost a step. AK looks like he possibly lost a step. Defense is suspect. Secondary suspect. Kool-Aid suspect. They're just fucking bad. I mean, the worst team in the NFL, I believe I seen today that they got the number 1 overall pick right now. So that tells you, there's not much talent on the team. Roster that's highly overpaid. I guess just looking forward as we go play, we got Carolina this week, right? And then Atlanta. Hopefully Shuck gets some experience and we see some promising things from Shuck. And that's probably all we got to look forward to. It's pretty much an audition at the quarterback position right now. You know what you got out of Radler. He's mediocre, I think. Give Shuck that practice run and see what happens. Look, I'm still on board to fucking fire Mickey Loomis. I think the dude's absolute trash. I think he's taken the integrity out of the city. He's ran the football program in the ground. Looks like he's ran Gail Benson in the ground. The basketball team is god-awful. Zion, this motherfucker, he gets hurt more than fucking anybody I've ever seen. He's supposed to be a generational talent. That motherfucker's a generational IR talent. Like, he can't stay healthy. Loomis has got his hands in all of that, right? So, I would love to see Loomis get his ass fired, bring in Drew Brees as the GM. something. I mean, you know, we're fans, right? And you got to start somewhere. But the screwed up thing is like, where do you start right now? There's so many gaps. There's so many overpaid players. Like, you might as well take this first round draft pick that you got and trade out. I wouldn't even draft Fernando. I really wouldn't. I would trade out for the future. I wouldn't. We got the number 1 overall pick. I would trade it and try to get 2 or 3 future picks. That's how bad we are. One player doesn't change the state of the franchise right now. It doesn't matter who it is. So, I mean, I like Fernando Mendoza. He looks, the guy doesn't look bad. He's the quarterback at Indiana. We'll see. They play Penn State this weekend. Yeah, no shit, Basin. I didn't put it up there. Dr. Phil did. How the fuck do I get this? Oh, okay. So, I don't want to end it. Phil, what what was that? Yeah, so we dropped from 71% to 63% for 5 weeks. Not bad. 63% green. You're in the green. You're making money. We're gonna shake back. We're gonna shake back off that. Hey Phil, put a poll out for the LSU next head coach. I'm kind of interested to see what everybody thinks there. Yeah, I seen that today. Drew went to Fox Sports with Brady after Mark Sanchez robbed and stabbed those guys and all that shit. He Fox is out on him. So yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Saints need to clean house, but I don't know how you start. You know what I mean? They should have had a fire sale at the trade deadline to get some draft capital. We trade for Vele from Denver. We give a 4th and a 7th. And I think Basin Blake told me he's seen an article where the motherfuckers played 29 snaps all season. Like, you don't give up a 4th and a 7th for a guy that plays 29 snaps. Maybe he'll see some more action with Rashid being out, but some of these, and then the trade for the Patriots receiver that's on IR all year, like some of these just roster moves that they made have been just mind blowing. So, you know, when you're rebuilding, you want to collect as many draft picks as possible, and we're out here just fire selling draft picks for some guys that haven't proven themselves. So that this franchise is I don't know. It's in bad shape. It's like walking down Bourbon at 2:00 in the morning. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like it could be a party, it could be a shooting, it could be you could get lucky that night. Like you never know with what Mickey Loomis has planned. So it's just so surprising how far the franchise has flipped over the last just over the last 8 years, you know. All right, I skipped out on the first call. We're going to take this one here. Say, guy.
What's up, Dirty Red? How you doing, brother?
What's happening?
Oh, man, this your boy from the Goodwill, just calling in.
You know what? We haven't heard from you in a couple weeks, and on Sunday there was like 3 people that asked about you.
Hey, well, you got me live right now, baby.
What's up? What's good? What's happening at the local Goodwill?
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you, look, I've been waiting for this moment for 2 weeks. First off, if you come to the Goodwill, you pay for your clothes, round up that change, baby. The proceeds go to Jamaica. You know, that storm hurt them pretty bad. But it is what it is. We've been getting I know you're big into sports. I just like to call in and talk to you for a minute. LSU and Saints clothes we're overstocked, dude. I don't know what's going on lately. Maybe you could answer that question for me. Is there something I don't know about?
Well, yeah, I mean, Saints won one fucking game, or like 1-8, and LSU, who was national championship contenders 4 weeks ago, have shit the bed, fired their head coach, fired their AD, fired the offensive coordinator, got an interim head coach. There's a lot that's happened. Where have you been for the last 2 weeks? In fucking Iraq? Like, what do you mean?
Iraq, they got cable over there. Crazy ass. Hey, listen. So, last time I called in, you asked wanted to quiz me on the coach's name and all that. Well, at this point, I mean, I'm gonna have to sit back and Google what the coach name is and the player's name for LSU or the Saints, because the Saints apparently done drafted all these people. I don't even know who's on the field anymore. So you can't quiz me no more, because I ain't gonna have an answer for you.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's part of a rebuild, right? I mean, Kellen Moore's not going anywhere. He's the new coach for the Saints. He's got at least 2 more years, right? And then LSU, it's up in the air. It could be Lane. It could be Dillingham from Arizona State. It could be Dan Lanning from Oregon. It could be Nick Saban. Like, there's a bunch of different options. It could be Summerall. It could be Jeff Brom. There's options out there. But look, as a fan, like a couple weeks ago, you said you was a fan. You hang in there, right? I mean, you put faith.
Absolutely, but I can't keep up with everybody's names because apparently they just running off to the next team.
Well, I mean, they're getting fired. I mean, they're not running off. They're taking their $54 million and they're sitting on a golf course right now while you're working at the Goodwill.
Well, I'll probably share that. I'll give them some lessons on that golf course if they want some,
Yeah, so one of the callers, I forget who it was, maybe Basin Blake, on Sunday said he went and bought a set of clubs from your Goodwill. I know you didn't call in Sunday, but he bought them for his dad.
Okay. Well, I didn't see him.
Well, he got
Sunday.
He got him.
He must have came late. I early out.
Yeah, no, he got him from the back, the area that you don't have to pay.
Oh yeah. Well, whenever we're open, you gotta be sneaky, man. You gotta be sneaky. My boss, he's been getting mad at me, man, because every time we get stocked up on crayons, they just disappear, and I look like I got a rainbow stuck in between my teeth, and I can't. I mean, what I'm supposed to say at that point?
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Who do you think LSU's next head coach is?
I think they need to bring old Coach Show back, the one you can't understand. Yeah, go Tigers. Bring him back.
Okay.
Don't say Nick Saban. Ain't you, don't say Nick Saban. Come on, baby.
Oh, I'll take Saban back in a heartbeat.
With his miserable looking ass. Okay, I mean, I can't knock. I give credit where it's due, It is what it is. But, yeah, man, I try to keep up best I can. But, man, listen, I was watching the beginning of your podcast. Did you, you look like you would pull me over for going 1 mile an hour over. I mean, what'd you do? Would you, you slipped when you was shaving and then you just took the rest off, or what happened?
So, did you see, how do you feel about the Saints getting rid of Alvin Kamara? That's one of the picks, that's one of the things I hated to see. And then he went to Dallas at that. Like, how do you feel about getting rid of AK, like a longtime Saints player, like great in the community, just opened up the 504 golf in New Orleans, over there in the city, or whatever y'all call it. Like, how do you feel about that?
Hold on, why are you going to sideswipe my question?
We can go back to that, but I want to ask you a sports question. How do you feel about him going to Dallas out of all the teams?
probably for the cheerleaders, to be honest with you.
I mean, are you an AK fan?
A what?
An Alvin Kamara fan, like AK. You like him?
Yeah, man. I just every year those shiny ass teeth just keep getting shinier and shinier. And now he's going to Dallas. That dude's about to have 18 kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. I just out of all the teams though, like why would the Saints trade Alvin Kamara to Dallas? That makes no sense.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kamara, my man, he can make it happen. I've seen him make it happen a lot, and he can run through that line real quick. Like, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just a strategy move, and it'll work out, on their end. But Kamara has made the Saints. Even though I can't name off a lot of people from the Saints, everybody knows Kamara. Everybody. We can all agree to that, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least here's the positive. Like, at least we got 2 first-round picks out of the deal, right? I mean, that helps with the rebuild.
Yeah, and of course, we get the 2 first-round picks, and then somebody gets hurt and all this other shit, and then here we are back to talking to each other about, well, shit, here we are. But let's be positive about the situation. We learn from a bad season. We see where our pros and cons are, and we move on. We're our heads yet, but seems to be, according to Facebook videos, that's where we're heading.
Yeah, I got you. Well, look here.
Anyways, look, let me summarize this up because I got to get my ass to the bed. Monday at the Goodwill is $1 a day. All right, you show up. You see something you like, maybe like old sound bar or something you may want to throw in your man cave, $1. Now, the flag at the front door, you're going to see a different color flag every day. If you see purple, you go find an item. It's got a purple tag. That mug is 50% off, okay?
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. We making moves, baby. Even though you steal it all from the back, we appreciate it if you do, kind of throw a little money in there, Hey.
Yeah, we'll donate. Just some breaking news right here, and I'll let you go. So Steve-O just posted that Ricky Williams. So they did sign Ricky Williams, even though they got rid of AK. So we should be okay at running back. So well, look here, man. Shout out to the Goodwill. Make sure you follow Wicked Bayou Brewing Company in Slidell. We'll be live from there on the opening night. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, I would like to hear more about that. I have to rewind a little bit because I was in and out, So just make sure not to pull anybody over for doing 1 mile an hour over, okay?
What are you talking?
Well, I mean, your mustache makes you look like you're gonna pull somebody over for no reason.
I mean, I am a state trooper, so it's a normal fit. So.
Shit, you're banging all of them. All right.
All right. Hide your baby mama.
Bet.
Damn, is the mustache that bad? Fuck. Real quick, I just got an email. I'll kind of run through this because it looks kind of. Scout and team, send in a quick note. So this is from Brian Kelly. Send in a quick note to confirm that following my termination during our team meeting today, I will return all LSU materials in my possession as required by my contract. Hold on, I got another. Yeah, hey, do a poll for the mustache. Say, guy.
All right. What y'all talking about?
We're talking about AK getting traded, Ricky Williams coming back, the purple dot discount at the Goodwill. We're about to give out some sports picks, and we're talking about Wicked Bayou Brewing Company, how we got a mutual sponsorship, and we're talking about who the next coach is for LSU, and we talking about why the Saints fucking suck this year, and we talking about why Mickey Loomis is still the fucking GM for the Saints. What are you talking about?
All right. I think we need to go with Coach O. Bring him back. That would be good for LSU.
I will hang up on you. Coach O is not the answer at LSU. Coach O is no shade November.
But as far as the Saints, whatever we do not need to get a Heisman Trophy winner. Because every time we get a Heisman Trophy winner, they're a big bust.
That is not fucking true. That is absolutely not true. George Rogers, you know who George Rogers was? George Rogers was a excellent running back for the University of South Carolina. All right, won the Heisman. Was drafted number 1 overall. The Saints could have drafted Lawrence Taylor in the draft. They took George Rogers, number 1 out of South Carolina. The Giants took Lawrence Taylor, number 2 overall. George Rogers came into the NFL as a rookie, a Heisman winner, and a rookie, and ran for 1,650 yards and led the NFL in rushing. He played 5 seasons with the Saints, 4 or 5 seasons. He ran for 7,000 yards. He got traded to the Washington Redskins, where he won a Super Bowl with Doug Williams. So don't give me that bullshit. Reggie Bush won the Heisman. Reggie Bush was a stud in New Orleans. He wasn't.
Okay, Reggie Bush, I'd have to agree with that.
Okay.
I mean,
what other ones are you referring to? What other Heisman winners are you referring to? Danny Werfel? Who gives a fuck about Danny Werfel? Who are you talking about right now?
Who is that fella that we had that years back, and then after the Saints, he went to Miami and didn't do jack squat over there too.
No, that's a lie. See, you're about to get hung up on because Ricky Williams had his best years in Miami. He was a 1,000-yard rusher multiple years, right? Multiple years in Miami, where he struggled in New Orleans because he couldn't let the Reggie go. He couldn't get off the weed. So even
he didn't do much for New Orleans.
Okay, well, even Ricky Williams, like in New Orleans, he wasn't great, but he wasn't a bust either. He went to Miami and played well. Mark Ingram, Basin Betts just dropped in the chat. Mark Ingram, what do you think about Mark Ingram? You think he was horrible? He won the Heisman at Alabama. What are you talking about tonight? What are you talking this shit about when you don't know what you're talking about?
Come on, what you talking about now? Look, I just say a lot of times your best players are the ones that are going unnoticed.
Give me an example.
Okay. Look at Tom Brady back in the day. What did he get drafted at?
Sixth round out of Michigan. Give me another example of a 6th round pick that is a Hall of Famer.
Here you go quizzing me. Don't be quizzing me now. I mean, I gave you an example. Now you want another. Then you're going to want another. But that's my take on it.
Okay, well, don't call in here when you don't know what you're talking about. Talking about the Saints and can't draft fucking Heisman. I mean, they got one possible bust, and that's Danny Werfel. Who gives a fuck about Danny Werfel? Like the rest of them guys have been fine.
Hey, all in all, you and me both are on the same page. I just wish the best for the Saints, and I would like to see them do good. We can all agree on that. Can we not?
Yeah, I mean, we all want to see the Saints do good, but we're a couple years away. You don't just flip this franchise overnight, right? You got to get you need cap relief, right? You got to get rid of these. For one, you got to get rid of these bullshit contracts that Mickey signed. You got to get rid of the dead cap money that we've been paying for the last fucking 6 years because of the guaranteed money that we give up front and the voided contracts on the back end. So we're still paying for players that don't even play for the Saints, like Drew Brees. We're not paying for him now, but Drew Brees, we dealt with it for 3 years after retirement. Junior Gillette, he fucking same situation. Like we've always kicked the can down the road, put voided years on a contract, and they're backloaded. So when these players they underperform, they underperform or they go to another team, whatever happens, they get hurt. Like we're still paying for these guys. So. So the first thing, hold on, I'm talking. So the first thing you got to do is you got to have cap relief. Without cap relief, you can't compete in free agency. Second thing is you got to get rid of some of these some of these players and get some draft capital. We didn't do that before the trade deadline, so I'm not optimistic about the future right now. And then, third off, you got to hit on the draft. The number one thing, you got to hit on the draft. Look at the years where we hit with Marshawn Lattimore, Ryan Ramczyk, AK, Michael Thomas, all the Marcus Colson in the 6th round out of Hofstra, 7th round out of Hofstra. You got to hit in the draft. We don't hit in the draft. We don't hit in the first round. Fucking Marcus Davenport, Peyton Turner out of fucking UTSA, horrible pick. Fucking Trevor Penning in the first round, garbage. Like, we don't hit in the draft anymore. Jeff Ireland, fucking Mickey Loomis, all these motherfuckers. Like, until you can draft, we're gonna be in this rut.
Correct. Hey, I'm with you on that one, 1,000%. But like I said, a lot of times I'm thinking that the ones that go unnoticed can be your best ones because they got more to prove.
All right. What about Drew Brees? You think he was noticed?
Well, I think old coach, he saw something in him when he was over in San Diego. He said, we need that guy. Took a chance, he just broke his arm, coming from that. He
didn't break his arm. He didn't break his arm. He had a shoulder injury.
Right. But had a very risky surgery, to deal with that could have been career ending, but all in all, that was the right move to do.
You know what college Drew Brees played at?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay. University of Purdue.
Purdue? Okay. I think I've known that at one point, but yeah. But yeah, the coach knew that he was, he saw potential in him, and he said when he came to the Saints, he said, I'll take it. So, and now he's doing pretty good over in Denver. But that's another story.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate the call. Next time you call, don't be talking shit about the Saints not being able to draft Heisman winners because that's false information. It's like CNN.
Well, we do need to. Here lately, our drafts hadn't been going too well, and they do need to get better. We can agree on that one.
Yeah. Well, it takes a rebuild, right? We hit on those. We hit on those.
It takes several years, like you said.
All right, brother. Well, hide your baby mama next time when you come in here. Have some accurate content.
I think it was all right.
No, I think it was bullshit because you don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. But look, you have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Yes, sir. Hide your baby mama.
All right.
When a motherfucker calls in here and he don't know what he's talking about, that aggravates the shit out of me. You don't even know who George Rogers is. George Rogers, look, for the people that's watching, go back and watch George Rogers in college. Watch him when he played for the Saints. He's the number 1 overall pick. I forget the year of the draft. Probably like 86, 88, 86 to 89, somewhere in there. The Saints could have drafted Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor went number 2 to the New York Giants. We took George Rogers, and George Rogers was a dog. He was a... I'll get back to that. Say, guy.
Dirty Red.
What's happening?
What's up? This is Sportsman from Slidell. What's up?
Man, where the hell you been?
Man, I'm sorry. I've been MIA for past couple weeks or so. Baby time and all this kind of stuff. We've been kind of busy around here, so.
Oh, somebody put in the chat on Wednesday or Sunday last week that you was locked up.
Yeah, we had a couple plans or whatever, so I couldn't make it onto the live and everything, so.
No, they said you was locked up like in jail.
Locked up in jail? What?
That's what somebody put in the chat. I don't know.
Oh, shit. No, I was definitely not in jail. See, the wife said I better not be.
She don't got to know everything.
That's right. What's happening, man? How you doing?
Everything's been good, man. We kind of struggled last week on the picks. Went 1-3.
It was pretty rough last week.
We gonna bounce back. We got to bounce back Thursday. We got a shake back Saturday. And we're gonna put out a Sex in the City Sunday. So we're gonna be all right.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get these picks up right. Get our football stats back to where they need to be. And man, it's been rough. How'd you like the trade deadline?
I mean, it was okay. I hated to see Shaheed go. I think the value that we got for Trevor Penning was bullshit. You should have just kept him for depth on the O line. It doesn't look like a team that's in a full rebuild. Yeah, I expected to see more. I expected to see, possibly Alontae Taylor go, maybe get a second. Chris Olave go, get a second or a third, get some, some valuable draft picks. But hey, look, Mickey Loomis knows best. Mickey Loomis knows best. So
I know it. Yeah, he. When I seen the report come out yesterday, I was like, man, they were trying to make shit happen, and I know they're behind the desk trying to figure stuff out, but to see Trevor Penning and Shaheed go, man, that was rough.
Yeah, well, at some point, over the last couple of years, we've done like these soft rebuilds, right? You got to gut. It's like going in a house after Katrina. You got to gut this motherfucker to the 2x4s. You can't patch sheetrock or add a couple pieces of insulation in there. You rip the sheetrock, you pull the insulation, you pull the Romex out, and you start from the studs and you build it that way. All these bullshit ass fucking rebuilds that we're trying to do, don't do that. Get rid of the studs and just get some young talent in there. Take your L. You're gonna take an L regardless. Take your L the right way. Rebuild the fucking team and bring some integrity back to New Orleans. Because right now it's a fucking cesspool.
Yeah. I don't stand behind what they're doing, but like you said, we definitely need some young talent on the team. Mickey and whoever else is sitting behind that desk, they need to do something because it's not looking very pretty.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then with the whole LSU thing, getting rid of coach and getting rid of the AD and everything, and the OC, that was pretty bad. Hopefully we can pick up somebody. I know they picked the AD already. And I don't know if they picked a offensive coordinator yet. They're still working on the coach too, so I don't know.
Well, the offensive coordinator, you'll have an interim offensive coordinator. That offensive coordinator won't be selected until you select a head coach.
Yeah.
So which makes the most sense. I mean, you bring in a head coach, he should be allowed to pick his coordinators. Yeah,
for sure. Well, I don't know. Hopefully they can get right. LSU needs to come back. You know what I'm saying? It's they're kind of on a downslope right now. So we'll get back hopefully pretty soon. Hopefully this interim guy can do some good for us and get us a win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he'll be able to motivate the team. You'll probably see more a better performance, a little bit better effort. I don't think those guys wanted to play for Kelly. He's an old school. He seems like a military type guy, right? Like, in this day and age, you can't treat people like that. You gotta be compassionate. You gotta understand, people's their strengths, right, along with their weaknesses. And I don't think he had that in him. He's got that old school personality where it's black and white, it's right or wrong, and there's just not unless you're Nick Saban, there's just not much room for that in society, much less football. So, I think you get a young offensive-minded coach in there, a Lane Kiffin, Marcus Freeman, Dan Lanning, and, bring some different type of energy to the team. And then you go from there, I mean, the only old person I want to see in there, nothing against old people, because my girlfriend's 62. So I mean, I love a cougar. I love old people in general, you know. But you know that they're past their prime. You know, I mean, it's just a new era, and you got to adapt. You got to evolve to that, and just bring in some young guns that can motivate people, and that are compassionate with people, and motivate them that way. So,
yeah, man, we'll see what happens. You know.
Yep. All right, give me the rundown.
All right, let's do it. Let's get this started. I know we got a game tomorrow night. First off, we got a couple of buys for this week. Cincinnati, Dallas, Tennessee, and Kansas City, they're all on buys this week. So you guys don't even worry about those teams. Tomorrow night, y'all, Las Vegas and Denver, 7:15. Who we got?
Lock of the week, and we're 4-1. Base and bets. We're 4-1 on Thursday nights. We're going with the over in the Raiders and the Broncos game.
Over.
So I'm not going to talk about everyone. I'll give you my picks, but the reason, and this is the lock of the week. Denver's offense struggled last week. Sean Payton don't struggle 2 weeks in a row. They're going to score points. The Raiders come out, had a good offensive performance last week. Geno's got Brock Bowers back. They traded Jacoby Myers to Jacksonville. I expect them to be able to run the ball. I expect them to feed Brock Bowers. Patrick Surtain is out, so that normal lockdown corner that you have that shuts down one side of the field, he won't be there. I expect it to be probably 28-17, somewhere along those lines. I expect Bo Nix to have a big game. I think he goes over 42 easily. So lock of the week is gonna be the over in that game. And also, like, I'll just say this to answer your question. I like Denver to cover the spread as well. So Denver, and the over is the lock of the week. All right.
Next up, Sunday first game, 8:30 a.m. Will be in Berlin, Germany. We're gonna do Atlanta and Indy.
Give me the Colts at -6.5.
All right.
Bounce back.
All the next games will be at noon. New York at Chicago.
Give me the Giants +4.5.
Giants +4.5.
Yeah, let me stop you right there. Go ahead and put a prop bet in on Bo Nix rushing touchdown too. Base and Bets just dropped that in the chat. He'll have that posted on his YouTube channel. So make sure y'all go follow Base and Bets. He's dropping prop bets. Look, I lost my ass off last week and I got out of the hole for his prop bet. So if you're not following him on YouTube, I'm telling you, 2 weeks in a row, this dude saved me. Go like and subscribe to his page. He's on fire on the prop bets. So, Bo Nix rushing touchdown.
All right, next up, Buffalo at Miami.
Give me Miami at home getting 9.5.
9.5.
Yep.
I like it. That's not a bad one. Next game will be Baltimore at Minnesota.
Give me Minnesota +4.5.
All right. Next game will be Cleveland at New York. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that game shouldn't even be allowed on TV, but give me the Jets +2.5. Let's roll with the underdogs. That's 3 underdog picks in a row. Give me the Jets.
Oh yeah. Next up, New England at Tampa.
That's gonna be a hell of a game. Give me the Patriots. Give me 4 underdogs in a row. Give me the Patriots +2.5. And if you can get it at 3, it's a steal. I would buy that 0.5 point, move those odds up a little bit. Give me the Patriots at 2.5, but I recommend buying it at 3. Patriots are sneaky good, explosive offense, solid defense. Mike Vrabel's got them playing over there. Tampa will be at home, so Baker will probably show out, but I like the Patriots +3.
All right. Next game will be New Orleans and Carolina. We're not going to talk about that one. Jacksonville at Houston.
Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. I seen today that C.J. Stroud is out. The spread's only 1.5. Houston's actually favored 1.5 right now. Give me Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville all day. Yeah, for sure. Jacksonville getting 1.5. They got too much talent over there. In Houston, somebody drop who the backup's going to be in the chat for me with C.J. Stroud being out. But yeah, give me Jacksonville. So we're on an underdog roll right now. Looks like an underdog week. Give me the next one.
The next one's going to be Arizona and Seattle.
I gotta take divisional game on the road. Give me Seattle because it's 6.5. Davis Mills, okay. Davis Mills, I think he's a Stanford quarterback. About his third or fourth year in the league. I believe he came from Stanford. I would have to double check that, but he's decent. He's decent. Give me Seattle just because it's less than a touchdown. Seattle's sneaky good. They got Shaheed over there now. JSN's. I'm gonna tell you, JSN's a dog, dude.
That's gonna be two forces to reckon with over there.
Yeah, it is. It is. So yeah, give me Seattle at less than a touchdown.
Perfect. Next one, Los Angeles at San Fran.
San Fran +4.5 at home divisional game. I don't care if Brock Purdy's the quarterback and Mac Jones. Christian McCaffrey, he should be able to run the ball. The Rams are going to get off. I mean, the Rams are a sneaky team, right? But give me the 49ers plus the 4.5. I see the Rams winning it by a field goal.
All right, perfect. Next up, Detroit at Washington.
Detroit. Lay the points. Lay the 8.5. Detroit shit the bed last week. They'll bounce back. Scary Terry's out. Jaden Daniels looks like he's out for the year. Lay the points. I know it's 8.5. Lay the points. Bet Detroit.
Perfect. Next up, Pittsburgh at Los Angeles Chargers.
Give me Aaron Rodgers +3.
It's +3. Perfect. And then we got a game Monday night. Of course, we won't talk about that till Sunday night. And that's about it.
Well, let's see how we do. I hope you wrote those picks down.
I did. Got those picks all written down. We'll go. Hopefully, we'll make these picks even better on Sunday. Hopefully, college football, we have a good Saturday also with everybody doing college football. I know you usually watch college football also, so hopefully you choose and pick wisely on all your picks. And talk about this wicked Bayou Brewing Company.
Yeah. So reached out to him a couple weeks ago. Finally got in touch. Got a response back. Been in contact with them over the last couple weeks. So actually spoke with them today. It's going to be like a mutual partnership, right? We're going to sponsor each other. I'm going to do some local events with them. And the plan right now, they don't have a grand opening date, but the plan is we'll go live the day that they have the grand opening. So I expect everyone that's been at least been loyal followers and callers and listeners to be there for that grand opening to support the podcast. But let's also go have some drinks, you know. I mean, and support the local business as well.
you want to tell the chat where this brewery is going to be located at?
They dropped it in the chat. It's I'm not all that familiar with Slidell, but I think Phil was saying that by the railroad tracks, by I don't remember. Phil dropped it in the chat earlier, so go check it out. I don't know the exact location.
Okay. All right.
It used to be like some big bar, and they're converting it into a tap room and a brewery. So,
yeah, y'all go check that out. Y'all come to Slidell. I also live in Slidell, so I'll be there also, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, we'll have a nice live from there also, and that's about it.
all right, brother. Well, I appreciate you calling. Good to hear from you, and make sure you hide your baby mama.
Thanks, bro. See you.
All right, brother. So look, we'll drop a platter this weekend, no matter if we're in the green or the red. So I want to go ahead and give a couple more picks out. So we got some early picks this week. So we're rolling lock of the week, Denver over 42. You may get it at 42.5. Friday night, Tulane plus 3.5. Tulane got embarrassed last week versus UTSA. They're playing Memphis. Memphis, solid ball team. Spreads at 3.5. Bet Tulane plus 3.5. And USC. USC Friday night minus 14. They should blow the doors off Northwestern. I think that game will cover before the end of the third quarter. And then let's see. The fourth game is tomorrow night. So it really should have been the second, but it's going to be South Florida. Put it in right now. People are betting on UTSA because they beat Tulane last week. I think Tulane underperformed, got in a hole early, was one-dimensional because they was in the hole. UTSA was able to, play some soft coverages and things like that. Tulane couldn't establish a running game because they were so far behind. So there's a lot of money coming in on UTSA. Bet South Florida right now you can get it at 13.5. Basin. I don't know about that Northwestern. Yeah, I mean, look, Northwestern's solid. They're it's a 5-3 team. I looked at it today though. I mean, USC 6-2. They played a lot better teams. Like if you can get it at 14, I think it's okay. So the injury report. So the starting receiver for Northwestern is out, and their starting running back Cam Porter is out too. So they're gonna have some backups in that game. And if you look at the injury report, USC is pretty healthy. Just a quick rundown, just offense overall. USC, number 2 in the country with 505 yards per game. Northwestern, 98th in the country. Passing yards, USC's 9th in the country with 295. Northwestern's 163 yards per game. So that tells you right there Northwestern can't throw the ball. Rushing yards, Northwestern's 187 yards a game, which is 30th in the country. USC's running for 203 a game, which is 18th in the country. Points per game, USC 8th in the country at 40 points a game. Northwestern 102nd in the country with 22 points per game. Defenses, Northwestern's got a better defense. I'm not going to run stat by stat, but go look at the money. There's like 68% of the money on Northwestern. I like USC. So, and mainly because of the injuries. So it does look like one of the running backs, not the Wayman Jordan, is going to be out for USC, but he isn't the starting running back. I understand your concern based on Blake, but I'll lay the 14 with pretty much the number 3, number 4 offense in the country. They should light it up, and with an explosive offense like that, 14 points isn't a lot to cover. If it moves to 15, it's a little questionable. It probably sits on 14 or somewhere around there, but because like you said, Northwestern isn't a bum team, but I'm taking that explosive offense at home, number 19 in the country. They're going to put up points, and just looking at the stats, Northwestern, they're throwing for 163 points a game. You think they're going to be able to keep up with an explosive offense? I don't think so. Lay in the points. Give me USC. Well, based on bets, you need to check your sources because LSU won't hire him. Steve-O, what do you think about my 4-team teaser? Broncos, love the Broncos. I don't fuck with Carolina because, I hope the Saints win. I'm expecting Shuck to have a bounce-back game. Carolina, super suspect. I wouldn't have Carolina on my ticket. They beat Green Bay. They'll probably fucking shit the bed this week. Colts pick them. Seattle pick. I like it, Steve-O. I don't like Carolina. I could see the Saints winning this game this week. I really could. Shuck, I think you're going to see a little bit more. How do you say that? I think Shuck's going to be a little bit more involved. I think you're going to see more of his potential this week. Let's say that. So don't forget the Saints still have a solid defense, and if they can establish the running game, they're still not a bad team. Yeah, I know, Basin. I don't even like to talk about betting against the Saints. Steve-O, if you will, take Carolina off there and find a different pick. Like I said, if there's a game the Saints can win, it's going to be Carolina or it's going to be the Jets. Or maybe Tennessee. There's 3 out there that they can win. 4, because we got to play Carolina twice, right? Yeah, so they can win either one of the Carolina games. They can beat the Jets and they can beat Tennessee. The rest of them, they're fucking dead in the water. So, I do like it. So let's run through these one more time. Denver over tomorrow night, 42. I like it. Surtain's out. Brock Bowers is back. Denver's offense struggled last week. Sean Payton will fix that. The Raiders' defense is super suspect. Give me over 42. Tulane plus 3.5. Friday night. Everybody's on Memphis. Tulane was embarrassed last week. Summerall's big talk to take the LSU job. I expect him to have those guys. Sharp's got it at 43 now. Yeah, I figured it would move up. Summerall should have those guys motivated to play. That's a Friday night play. USC at 14. Kind of went through that game. Won't run through it again. Really like laying the 14 and then South Florida. South Florida will be tomorrow night. So feel free to put South Florida and Denver over on a teaser. So let's see here. Y'all check out. Make sure to check out Wicked Bayou Brewing Company. They got some custom beers over there. I plan on checking them out this week. A local event in Mandeville. And have like a sponsorship with them guys, a mutual partnership, whatever you want to call it. Seem like very nice people. Plan to be there opening night. That date hasn't been announced yet. I will say this. I don't know if I'll go live. Probably just record a video and put it out there. But we will, since all of our picks are on Thursday and Friday night, we'll put out another short video with a Saturday special or Sex in the City Sunday. So y'all expect more picks this week. I bet the Saints every week. Sharp's got it at 43. Steve-O, I get it. I mean, you can bet against the Saints and win money. I'm telling you, like, the Saints are, one of these weeks, the Saints are going to show up and surprise some people, and I think it's a prime opportunity this week. I mean, really, I think the formula to beating Carolina is to stop the running game. Not saying we can do that, but I think it's a good possibility. So. Where we ended up being on the keep the mustache. Damn, 0% on keeping the mustache. Shave it. Grow the beard back 30%. Grow a handlebar. Well, I ain't doing no fucking handlebar. See, I'm ginger, so I got coarse hair, so it's like, it don't do that. I'll grow the beard back out, but... Rico's out, so... Chubba Hubbard to be in there, right? All the fantasy people, Jaden Daniels looks like he's done for the year. I seen he was getting a second opinion today. Expect Brock Purdy to return at any point. Lamar's back. CJ Stroud is out. So if you had CJ on your fantasy team, make sure you're monitoring that. And look, don't call in here like that one guy talking about the Saints and the fucking Heisman. Like, this guy... Matter of fact, I'm going to look it up. I know we drafted Danny Werfel, we drafted Ricky Williams, we drafted Reggie Bush. Yeah, AK got... Yeah, this motherfucker said AK got traded. I just want to fact check this guy. George Rogers, number 1 in 81. This is the year that they skipped out on Lawrence Taylor. George Rogers was not a bust, not even close. Ricky Williams, look, Ricky wasn't the greatest. He wasn't the Texas Ricky, but he had his better years when he got to Miami, so definitely not a bust. Reggie Bush is not a bust. Reggie Bush, once again, he's not the USC Reggie Bush, but Reggie was a dog. Mark Ingram, not a bust. I mean, at one point, all-time leading rusher in Saints history. And that's all I see. So that guy that called in and said that, he has no idea what he's talking about. Run through some college games real quick. College football. I know we got Penn State, and so that's one that I'll be personally betting on is Indiana and Penn State. Look, Indiana's on fire. I love Indiana. I'm rooting for them. I hope they win a national championship. But I'm telling you, they're laying 15 points versus Penn State. Take the 15 points. You watch the Penn State. If you watch the Penn State game last week versus Ohio State, Penn State was in the running. Penn State played a very good game. They ran the ball well. I would take those 15 points. So let's kind of cover a couple of these top games this weekend. Georgia, Mississippi State should be a good one. A BYU and Texas Tech, number 8 versus number 9. Ole Miss and Citadel. Citadel might have a chance to win this one. I'm going to tell you right now. Citadel, that team's tough. Now they got Ole Miss just signed Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas, according to the Goodwill guy. So, look, give me Citadel by 30. Give me Citadel. Miami, trash. Fuck Miami. We had them lock it a week last week. They lost to SMU. Like, overrated. Mario Cristobal should be fired. It should be an embarrassment to have the talent that they have and the NIL money they put out to perform like that and to lose to SMU. Absolutely horrible. A&M versus Missouri. Give me Missouri. It's a personal bet. Already got it written down on my notepad. Missouri. If Missouri doesn't upset Texas A&M, I guarantee you they will cover the point spread. When we put out the The Saturday best, Missouri's going to be one of the picks. Love Missouri. Oregon versus Iowa. It's another one I like. Give me Iowa. Give me the points. Oregon's number 6 in the country. They've struggled on the road to cover the point spread. Love Iowa. Other than that, you got LSU, Alabama. Just like the Saints, I don't ever mess with LSU, but it's on the road. Alabama probably beats them by, I don't know, probably 17. So other than that, it looks like rest of the games. Vanderbilt and Auburn could be close. Yeah, Camellia, I talked about Scatterboo last week. Yeah, Scatterboo out for the season, dislocated ankle. I mean, it sucks, bro. I mean, the dude's a dog. He brought just so much energy to that team. I hate to see that. Hate to see that to anybody, but you know, Scat Pack could be back. See what happens. So, like I always tell y'all, you don't have to go bet these big games to win money. The smaller market games is where you win your money at. We should have stayed away from the big market games last week with like the Georgia game. But it is what it is. We'll bounce back. We've had good weeks. We've had bad weeks. We're at 63% right now. So, y'all hang in there. 63%. You're winning money. You're in the green. So, I think we've covered everything tonight. Ran for an hour and 15. I think Phil's working on some shorts from Sunday's show. May combine some of tonight's stuff with Sunday's. Put a short out. Appreciate all the likes and shares. The subscribers. I haven't looked at that recently, but looks like a lot of the videos are starting to hit the around 13,000 mark. So. Y'all can continue to do that. Make sure y'all check out Wicked Bayou Brewing Company, local brewing and tap room. We'll be going live from there, opening night, grand opening. So I hope everybody shows up for that. It'll be a good time. We may change up the routine. We may go live on Friday night, depending on how these. If we go 4-0, if we go 3-1, we're going live on Friday night or early Saturday to give picks out again. So we're gonna put the platters out as we hit the halfway mark. I think week 10 in the NFL, week 11 in college. We gotta make money. We got child support to pay, back taxes. The IRS is on my ass right now. The high noons, they just went up in prices. Gas went down, high noons went up. Get a pay raise at work, insurance goes up. So one way to mitigate that problem is you just win money betting football. So that's where we're at right now. So y'all got kids, y'all need to support. We're gonna put you in the driver's seat. So we ain't taking no L. Only the Saints taking L and LSU. Maybe Tulane. And damn sure the Pels. The whole state of Louisiana is cursed right now. It's like until they get Mickey Loomis out of there, that place is cursed. You might as well what the governor say. He said Donald Trump might as well pick the next head coach. Well, fuck, you got better luck than having fucking Scott Woodward do it. And I don't even think Scott Woodward should have been fired. Give me Shaq. I want Shaq on a 4-year contract. Shit. The big diesel. So, it's kind of weird we didn't have any talk about, we're talking about the fucking Goodwill tonight, but we didn't talk anything about fantasy, which is a little odd. But that's fine. We give out the picks. We give out the 4 picks. We're going live again before Sunday. I'll get that posted on Facebook, YouTube. Make sure your notifications are set. That way when we do go live, you get a notification because it'll be a last-minute thing. But we're going to give out picks on Saturday just because all the picks are on Thursday and Friday this week. We're going to give you locks for Saturday, and then we're going to bounce back with a Sex in the City platter for Sunday. So, well, look, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go check out Wicked Bayou Brewing Company. Also, make sure you click on Basin Betts chat right there. Subscribe to his channel. His prop bets on fire. His NFL picks against the spread are pretty bad. If he tells you to bet the over, bet the under. But I'm going to tell you something. When you're hitting over 80% on prop bets, it doesn't matter what you think on a point spread. So, dude's on fire. He saved me the last 2 weeks. I had child support due. I was going to have to pay double child support because I owed the bookie just as much. But he got me out of a bond. So, follow those props. I don't know. I think he pulls it out of his ass, but he's right. He's right 80% of the time. So, 80%, there's money to be made. And that guy's going to put you in the green. So, y'all check out Basin Bets. Check out my boy Steve-O. He bets against the Saints every week. Wins money. Follow his advice. Shout out to Phil. He's always in the background. He came over the other day. I paid him to clean my house, and he rearranged everything in the background. We got these 3D printed helmets. We got a Tulane one coming in a couple days. You got the Saints schedule. Hide your baby mama. The logo. So when Phil was cleaning the house for me, I asked him to do that. We give him a tip. So shout out to Phil. Shout out to Steve-O for betting against the Saints. Basin Bets. Y'all check his YouTube page out. All you got to do is click his name, subscribe to his page, turn on the notifications. That way when he posts, you get that information. Buster will be back on Sunday. Buster will be back on Sunday. He's been in Cabo. He's been in contact, though. Long-time supporter. Love that guy. He's always looking out. So we get him back in the States. He'll be on the line. So he's a big part of this Wicked Bayou Brewing Company. So he had the contacts. I just had to do the talking, which is usually what I do. So once again, appreciate y'all. Last one, Camellia City Sportsman, got a YouTube channel. Multiple YouTube channels, Facebook pages. One is sports cards. One is his hunting videos. Y'all check him out on YouTube and on Facebook. Like his channels. Look, appreciate y'all once again. Continue to like, share, subscribe. Phil's going to put out some shorts. I will see y'all probably Saturday night. We'll go live Saturday night. It may be a little late, but we'll be live Saturday night. Phil just dropped the Basin Bets link in the chat. So y'all check him out. Look, always remember to wear protection. Hide your baby mama while Dirty Red's on the prowl. Once again, I appreciate all y'all. Much love. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. And see y'all late Saturday. Hide your baby mama.